Hello everyone and welcome to Team Memes Not Meta, and today we have another spicy deck profile for you today. It's going to be modeled here by team member Bryan. And Bryan, what is this great post-ban list deck that we're going to be taking a look at today?
So I'm building post-rotation salads.
Post-rotation salads. Now, I feel like the ban list hit them pretty hard. I mean, do you think this is still a viable option after the ban list?
So, even though salads did get very hit hard with the ban list, it is still very viable. There's a lot of spicy, tasty cards you can still play in this deck.
Yeah, honestly, just taking a look at the deck list, I feel like it's still a yummy option for locals. So, with that said, let's get right into the deck profile, Bryan. What do we got for you?
Alright, every good salads deck needs a bowl.
Of course, of course. Now, is the purple an absolute necessary for the deck, or is that just more of like a personal preference kind of thing?
Honestly, any bowl that can fit the salads that you need to put in it and the ingredients is fine.
Right, okay, excellent. What do we got next then?
So the very first thing is the lettuce.
Right.
Ooh. So let's start crushing this up here.
So, as we're getting this model here on the screen, I feel like this really is like the backbone of the deck. Like, this is what makes salads salad. Am I right? I mean,
yeah, some people would say this is the backbone, the bread and butter of the deck, but really, it's the lettuce.
Right, of course, yes.
Yeah. This is going to be your Spinny, your Falco, your Sunlight Wolf, all that great stuff.
Absolutely.
So it's very much needed in the deck.
Excellent. Moving on then, what are we looking at for the rest of the deck here?
Very next thing, tomatoes.
Tomatoes, okay.
So this is going to be your stuff like, Circle, it's going to be your Will of the Salamangreats. You really need this to make your plays and to get your stuff in hand that you need first turn.
Of course, yes. So, tomatoes seems to me always been a staple in the salad formula, so I see no reason not to run it here again. I'm assuming it's been good during testing for you?
Of course, it's been good post-ban list. It's even great before the ban list, so why remove them?
Right, if the ban list didn't hit it, why not? Why remove it there? So that makes absolutely a lot of sense there.
Next thing we got is the carrots. Now, being so easily searching out, we got your, Roar. This will allow you to negate stuff, and then you got the one that destroys two things when you have your Link Monster. It's perfect for some interruptions that your opponent might not expect.
Right, and I really feel like the carrots are a great inclusion here because they can negate a lot of pesky things you might run into. Things like obesity, overweightness, stuff like high cholesterol, and it really provides that nice boost of vitamin A for the deck, I feel like. An absolute great inclusion. So I love that inclusion there, Bryan. Absolutely great.
Next, we got the croutons.
Croutons. Now, this is a very interesting option because I know a lot of salad players are divided on whether or not to run the crouton package. So, croutons, have they been good for you during testing? I mean...
Well, croutons, some salads just aren't good enough anymore to just win on their own. You just need the inclusions of, a little bit of spice tech. You
need that extra stuff in order to make the deck kind of make up for what it once was.
Exactly, and everyone has different croutons. Like, I like to play Call by the Grave in my deck to get rid of those pesky hand traps. Of course, some people might not want to play that. They can play the other croutons that they want to play. It's all based on your opinion, what you find good.
But personally for you, croutons, an absolute inclusion in the deck. Like, you really like that.
Yes, I feel like it's needed.
Excellent, yeah. And of course, since we're talking about Salamangreats, I feel like even post-ban list, there's still something else we're missing there, and I'm assuming that's got to be...
It's the one of Gazelle.
Right, the one Gazelle.
You just need Gazelle.
Right.
Gazelle.
I mean, yeah, Gazelle, unfortunately...
You're not playing Gazelle, you're not playing salads.
Yeah, I mean, it was limited, unfortunately, but you need it. You know what I mean? Like, as a one-of, it's still really good, and you definitely can't make the salad formula without that card.
Yeah. So on to the final thing is we got the dressing.
Right, yeah, and a very extra deck focused deck, so you really need that dressing to bring it together, I feel like.
You really need the Sunlight Wolf, you really need the heat layout, nice and juicy there. You really need all of that. This binds the deck together, I would say, and it makes it actually tasteful. Without this, it's bland, it's disgusting, it's healthy.
So yeah, I mean, honestly, Italian, I really like that option because I know a lot of people have been going back and forth, just like with the croutons, have been going back and forth, what combinations of cards is best in that extra deck. But Italian, I mean, it seems like you're really confident in the choice there.
Yeah, it's very nice.
That's awesome. And you know what? Just looking at this here afterwards, I can just see this still seems like a very tasteful option for locals. Personally, I would love to try this deck at locals. I mean, I feel like it's something that can still get the job done even after being hit pretty hard on the ban list.
I would bring this to locals as is right now. I mean, it's very good as a deck and it can win games, and it's not even that expensive. This is like $2.38 right here. It's
right. I mean, yeah, it's affordable and it's still really good, and I I can't see any problem with this. I really like what we've done with the profile so far. So nothing really you would change here? You really like that?
No, I feel like this is perfect, and this is a staple build, I'd say. You can change up a little here and there with different people, but it's pretty good here.
Excellent. And so the last thing, before we end this here, side deck. Are you running anything to deal with some weird matchups potentially?
Of course, side deck.
Of course, gotta have stuff in the side.
First thing, bacon bits. If you come across that pesky vegan matchup, you gotta have the bacon bits.
Of course. It's pretty much an auto win from what I understand.
It basically is. They will run away.
Excellent. All right. Anything else in that side deck?
We got the ranch dressing. Sometimes when the Italian just is too runny, you need something a little bit more thicker in here. So
sometimes the Italian, it's still good, but it's not strong enough for a particular matchup, and that's when that ranch comes in.
Indeed. And then finally, for that Thunder Dragon, Guard Dragon deck, you really just need to add salt. A whole lot of heaping salt. Salt! But yeah, that'll help.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I completely agree with those side deck choices, especially that last one. It's very accurate.
Yeah.
So with that said, Bryan, thank you very much for modeling this ban list salad list here. Like we said, we still think it's a very good option. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any questions for Bryan, who is obviously a pro salad player here, I mean, take a look at that thing right there. That's just fantastic. So if you have any question for him, drop them in the comments. He'd love to answer them.
Of course.
If you have any different ingredients as well, I'm sure Bryan would love to hear.
If you have any different deck recipes, I will take all your recipes and I will see if I can maybe add to this, make it a little bit better.
Absolutely, because that's what all Yu-Gi-Oh is all about, just perfecting that deck, and in this case, perfecting the salad, 100%. So thank you again, Bryan, for that wonderful deck profile. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed for some more great deck profiles and other content. And once again, it's been Memes Not Meta. Thank you guys for watching.
Locals is gonna die.